everybody, Zachary from Zachary Zoo Adventures. I am in Orlando, Florida, and today I'm visiting Disney's Animal Kingdom at the Walt Disney World Resort. Now, I have been here before, and I haven't been here in about 3 years. This is actually the largest theme park in the state of Florida. I'm wearing my own hat, as you can see, my own Zachary Zoo Adventures hat. As I mentioned before in my other videos, I love to wear this hat all the places I go to. It protects my forehead from being burned from the sun. So I'm really excited to be here. I'm going to show you all the different animals they have here, but I'm probably not going to do any rides. However, I might do the Kilimanjaro Safari. So I'm not sure there's going to be a map, but hopefully there'll be a map when I get inside, even though I do know my way around this place. So let's get started. Alright, so here's the paper map I got from the entrance. So I'm right down here. So now I'm going to head up the trail here past the Oasis. Then head up in this direction and head towards Africa, where we'll do the Kilimanjaro Safari. And first up, we got Black-necked swan. That's very nice. You see the swans right there. Very nice bird. Then we're gonna see roseate spoonbill and African spoonbill. That's nice. You see all the spoonbills. Some other birds right there. There's a white ibis right here. Since we're in Florida, it means there's lots of white ibis in the state of Florida. There's a black-necked swan there. There's some more birdies in this habitat. Some more ducks. There's a goose right there. This one has a bar-headed goose, I'm not quite sure. Lots of quackies. Hi, quack quacks. Some more ducks there. Some more duckies in this habitat. Some mallard duck right here. Nice. And got Reeves muntjac. You see the muntjac? He's right here getting a drink of water. It's a very cute animal. He's super cute. It's a very cute animal. And the muntjac does have a very nice natural looking habitat. I've got Babirusa. I do see the Babirusa right there. It's a very nice animal. Got those big tusks that come out of his mouth and nose. And since these guys have really long tusks and... oh, he's going potty. Notice I view of the Babirusa. But these guys have really long tusks that come out of their nose and mouth. Usually out in the wild, if they grow so long, they will actually impale into their heads. Luckily in zoos, they get their tusks trimmed. Alright, so there's the Tree of Life there. Alright, so I'm making my way to the Kilimanjaro Safari because unfortunately all the animals back at the Oasis, unfortunately there was a lot of people there and I was unable to get to them. So all those animals I'll check back a little later and do those animals probably at the end. Alright, we're heading to Africa. Alright, Africa. Welcome to Harambe, Port of East Africa. Alright, Kilimanjaro Safari. Alright, so we're heading live for the Kilimanjaro Safari. As I'm in line, we got crowned cranes. Here's the crowned cranes habitat, and I do see some right over there. Luckily, there's another side view, so we'll be able to get a closer look at it. Oh, there's a second one. See a second crane. As over here's another side view of the black crowned cranes. I'm actually still waiting in line. Alright, so we're about to get on this truck here.
Folks, welcome aboard. Please move all the way across the row and have a seat. If your party does not fully fit on this truck, you'll wait for the next one. Arms, feet, and legs, those doors on the right are closing. Asante Sana Warden. And now, folks, as we like to say here in Harambe, Twende, let's go. Well, Jumbo, everyone, and welcome to the Kilimanjaro Safaris. I'm Brady, your safari guide on this journey through the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. As a reminder, please remain seated at all times throughout the whole safari and keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the vehicle at all times. Absolutely no standing up, swapping seats, or raising little ones up in the air, please. For those of you who are taking pictures with your phones or digital cameras, hold on to those securely, because if you accidentally drop those or even for personal items on the way, we won't be able to stop and pick those up. Also have those cameras ready to go when taking pictures, please. I also ask that you please keep your voice down to a little bit of a minimum. You can still talk at normal volume, but not too loud, because some of the animals we'll see on this safari can easily be spooked by loud noises. And lastly, if you happen to have any questions about the animals we'll see on this safari, feel free to let me know and I'll try to answer those to the best of my ability. Now, our first stop is here in the Little Ituri Forest. Here we will find some of Africa's more docile and well-camouflaged animals. For instance, that bird we saw back there near the water was a saddle-billed stork, and over here on the right is an okapi. Now, despite that zebra-like pattern on the okapi, they are more closely related to giraffes. They also have a prehensile tongue like a giraffe, which allows them to grab leaves in high places. As for the saddle-billed stork we saw back there, the reason it has a name is because the yellow portion of its bill is shaped like a saddle. It also has a wingspan of up to 9 feet, which is about the same width as the canopy of this truck. There's also another one that's coming up ahead in this nest in front of us on that hill. You'll see its head there. Now coming up on the left, way off in the distance, if you notice by that rock wall, is a black rhino, also known as a hook-lipped rhino. The reason it has that nickname is because its upper lip is shaped like an upside-down triangle, or a hook. There's also another one right in front of us. Now that lip on the black rhino is also prehensile, which allows the black rhino to browse through the grass. Now, coming up straight ahead, we're about to see some greater kudu. Those white stripes on their body allow them to blend in with the forest background. And while the males of the species do have horns, the females do not. And coming up over here on the left is a bongo antelope. Bongo are also known as the ghosts of the forest because they are rarely seen within the wild. And its horns are turned back a bit, which allows it to go through the underbrush of the forest. Our next stop is in the Safi River. Here we will find some of Africa's more aquatic animals. Now coming up along this river we can see some pink-backed pelicans, and it does look like there are a couple of Nile hippos in that back corner there. If you can't see them, don't worry, chances are we might be able to spot some more up ahead. Now the reason for the pink-backed pelicans' name is because their backs will turn to a slight color of pink during mating season. The males will use that pink color to help attract females. They are also known to be colonial breeders, meaning that they'll brood in very large groups that can reach up to 500 individual birds. Now here are some more Nile hippos right over here on the left. Hippos will spend most of their day underwater, in which they will come up for a breath of fresh air every 8 minutes. And although hippos are able to swim through water, they really prefer not to. They will instead walk along the bottom of the water to get through. And despite their size, they can move pretty fast through water. Now, as we are about to cross this bridge up ahead, on the left are some Nile crocodiles.
Got to see those guys at St. Augustine Alligator Farm.
Now, Nile crocs are the largest species of crocodilians in Africa, reaching up to an average length of 16 feet and weighing up to 500 pounds. Also, one of the ways you can tell the difference between crocodiles and alligators is while crocodiles have a V-shaped snout, alligators have a U-shape. So next time you see what you might think is either a crocodile or an alligator, please use that difference to tell which is which. And now we are about to enter into the savannah section of the reserve. Here we will find many animals that are well known in Africa. The savannah is also home to many migrating species. Now, one of the first animals we can see out here in the savannah, we'll get some closer looks here shortly, are Maasai giraffe. What distinguishes them from other species of giraffe is that their patterns are a bit more jagged than squared, and are kind of shaped like autumn leaves. Also, whenever a baby giraffe is born, it can be born up to 6 feet high and end up growing up to 20 feet tall. Hopefully we're not going to have any giraffe while we're out here on the savannah, which happens all the time. Now, coming up on the left here, we're about to spot a pack of African painted dogs. The reason they have that name is because of their painted coats, and they are one of the most successful pack hunters in the world, with their packs going from 5 to 15 in number. And just in case you're thinking that they are not related to hyenas, hyenas aren't even related to dogs. They got their own family known as Hyenidae. About to get a more closer look at these two Maasai giraffe over here, and you'll see what I mean on how they have those autumn leaf patterns.
There's one over there. Oh, another one.
Now, coming up over here on the left, we are about to spot a trio of sable antelope, the official emblem of the Harambe Reserve. When it comes to the fight or flight situation for these antelope, they will fight. As soon as a lion shows up, they won't back down. And I ain't lying. Now we'll see what else we're able to find out here on the savannah. Looks like we got some slight traffic up ahead.
Are the big anthills real?
Yeah. The termite mounds?
Yeah.
Could be.
Okay.
Yes, they're real.
Now coming up right by this giraffe, we have a couple of different animals. First up are a pair of eland. Eland are one of the largest species of antelope on the planet, and they can grow up to 6 feet high at the shoulder. And just, oh good. Now we got giraffe. As I was about to say, just past those eland, laying down are wildebeest, also known as gnu, because whenever they grunt, they make a gnu sound. That's G-N-U, gnu. And when it comes to wildebeest herds, they can reach up to 1.5 million in number. With herds that big, when they start migrating, they can create dust clouds so big, it can be seen all the way from space. And just out in the distance, we can see some Hartmann's mountain zebra. What distinguishes them from other species of zebra is that their stripes will not go fully around the belly. Speaking of stripes, it is completely different for each individual zebra, like a fingerprint. Now we want to keep our eyes open up on the road ahead here because we are now about to enter into elephant country. Oh, there's one, well, two of them right there. Now African elephants are best distinguished by their ears, which are nearly shaped as the continent of Africa. And unfortunately, they are one of the main endangered species in the wild due to being poached for their ivory tusks and habitat loss. Now we'll see if we're able to find any more elephants up ahead, including the new baby. Hopefully she's out and about today. I'm not sure yet, but we'll find out here soon enough. We are about to come under this bridge. Directly under it, on both sides of the road, are red clay pits. And a very interesting fact about red clay, you can actually see over here on the right on this wall, there are tusk marks there. The reason for that is because the elephants will eat the red clay. They use it as a vitamin and mineral source. Kind of like salt lick for cattle or horses. Now, as we're slowly moving along, trying to find any more elephants that might be around, I'd like to point out these very large trees that are nearby. These are known as baobab trees, or the upside-down trees. The reason they have that name is because their branches are nearly shaped like the roots of a tree. They will also stay leafless up to 9 months of the year.
There's some ducks.
Now coming up ahead in this pond, we're about to see some greater flamingos. They're the largest and most light-colored species of the flamingo family. As to how they get that pink color, they get it from a type of shrimp they eat known as brine shrimp. Those brine shrimp contain a chemical known as beta-carotene, which helps give these flamingos their pink color. And the more brine shrimp they consume, the more pink they will get. Over here on the right, we have some springbok. Springbok are one of the smallest species of antelope on the planet. They can jump up 6 feet high and 13 feet across, while running from 40 to 50 miles per hour. Now we're about to see one of my favorite animals of the savannah, the white rhinos. Now, white rhinos are also known as square or wide-lipped rhinos because they have that square or wide-shaped lip. And unfortunately, they are one of the main endangered species in the wild, like the elephant, because they are being poached for their horns, which many civilizations believe to be a great medicinal source. But in plain reality, it's not. It's made of a substance known as keratin, which is the same material as our hair and fingernails.
Of course, it's humans. In the habitats, and I don't think the cheaters are going to be out.
Now, this large rock formation that we are approaching is known as a kopje. We'll definitely want to keep our eyes peeled around here because hopefully we might be able to spot one of Africa's most famous predators. See a few more white rhinos up ahead. Let's see if we can find that predator here somewhere.
There's one.
Oh, there it is. Coming up ahead, the African lion. It's coming our direction. Now, African lions can sleep or rest up to 20 hours a day. And while the females of the pride will go off hunting, the males will stay behind and protect the rest of the pride. That's why that mane of his serves as a perfect shield. You hear that? That's him roaring. And that's a sound I love to hear every morning whenever he does that. An African lion's roar can be heard up to 5 miles away, so we're lucky enough to even hear that.
Make sure everyone knows they're here. Now here comes those white rhinos we saw again a little earlier here, and also coming up on the road are some ostriches.
No, I can't.
Now ostriches are the largest species of bird on the planet, and even though they're a flightless species, they'll still use those wings of theirs to help them steer whenever they are running.
Female ostriches.
Also, if you look over here on the right on the ground, you will notice a clutch of ostrich eggs. Ostrich eggs are the largest form of egg on the planet, and they are durable than most other eggs, meaning they cannot be broken so easily. Now we have entered the last section of the reserve, the Magani Glen. And we're just about to pass the warden's post here, where the warden of this reserve maintains and protects all the animals here. He does get a little lonely out here, though. That's why he has his own small herd of Nigerian dwarf goats. Now, these goats are a miniature species of goat from West Africa. They have been domesticated and can now be found all over the world. And now, as we are about to come to the end of our safari, I'd like to mention a few more of the animal encounters you can experience here at Animal Kingdom. For instance, just as you exit the safari, off to the right of it a ways is the entrance to the Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail. There you can get a more up-close look at okapi and hippos, see some of Africa's most exotic bird species in the aviary, and of course, see some western lowland gorillas, learning more about them and their conservation. Also, one way even you can support conservation here at Animal Kingdom is by rounding up to the next dollar at your next merchandise purchase. That contribution would go to the Disney Conservation Fund, which has hundreds of conservation projects around the world.
Alright, so I just got off the Kilimanjaro Safari and that was fantastic. They have a very nice variety of animals here. Do recommend if you come here to Disney's Animal Kingdom, be sure to save enough time for Kilimanjaro Safari because it was a very fun experience. Alright, so over here is the habitat for their gorillas. Okay, there's one right there. Gorillas have a very nice habitat for them. Very nice waterfall. Alright, so I'm showing you the map again so you can see where I'm at. So I just did the Kilimanjaro Safari over here. So now I'm going to head to the Gorilla Falls. And then I'm going to head down the trail here into the train ride. I'm going to ride the train over to Rafiki's Planet Watch and check out some of the animals they have there. Wild Africa Trek.
A book?
Now we got the Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail. Yeah, so over here is a reproduction of a termite mound. This is what the inside of it would look like. Now we got Angolan black and white colobus monkey. Alright, so I do see the colobus monkeys. They're right up there. We got the Endangered Animal Rehabilitation Center. Information about the colobus monkeys. Hope you can see it. We got a much better view of the colobus monkeys over here. Bush meat overhunting in African crisis. Alright, so over here is an okapi. Sorry about the hind end view of them. So I'm guessing it's the second okapi since you saw the other one on the Kilimanjaro Safari. Over here it tells you the difference between a giraffe and an okapi. Nice. And be sure to pause to read some information about the yellowback duiker. We have the Gorilla Falls Research Center. Who's in here has a African spiny mouse.
Don't need to wait a line, there is some margaritas. Go ahead and express.
naked mole rat study burrow. Alright, there's all the naked mole rat burrows. There's some of them right there. Naked mole rats do have lots of burrows and tunnels for them to be in. A pancake tortoise. There's a pancake tortoise right under there. Got a Kenyan sand boa. It's right there. Got an African bullfrog. Yeah, do you see the bullfrog is right there? Got an emperor scorpion. So I'm trying to find the scorpion, and I do not really see him anywhere at the moment. Got a Dumaril's ground boa. Do you see the snaky? Here's his tail and his head right there. Yes, they're actually outside. There's actually a three-flight aviary. Got this nice little tank here. There we go. Got these nice cichlids. Usually all cichlids come in a variety of different colors, shapes, and sizes. You see some African spoonbills, little ducks, some more cichlids as well. Alright, you see is a hippopotamus in this habitat. There's an egret on top of the hippo.
Yeah, it does look like a rock.
There's a second one in the back there.
It's just laying there.
All different kinds of cichlids in here as well.
Okay, how long can they hold their breath? About 5 to 8 minutes. So it'll just come up, take a breath. If they're in a deep enough sleep, they won't ever wake up. They'll just stay up.
And my third favorite zoo animal.
Look underneath the water. Hold their breath for 5 to 8 minutes underwater. So stick his head up and he's going to some air.
Alright, I've got cichlids. The hippos do have lots of water for them to be in. Here we got grubby zebra and slender-tailed meerkat. Alright, so this is the grubby zebra habitat. I am not really seeing it. There's a lot of fencing that's in the way at the moment. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to check back a little later or if this is going to be up all day, but... Yeah, you see the meerkat?
Over here.
I'm got a lowland gorilla. As you see, there's the gorillas.
How's it going over there,
Alright, so I'm on this little bridge here, and see, here's another view of the gorillas. See, there's one right over there. Another view of the gorillas habitat here. Alright, so over here is a mini map of the Gorilla Falls Trail. There's another view of the gorillas. Got much better view of this one here. Another one was just here and just ran off. There's two gorillas right over here. It looks like they're playing around or something. Can't really tell because there's big bushes in the way. It's very nice. Alright, so over here is another side view of the black and white and gold and colobus monkey. You see there's one right up there. I got Rafiki's Planet Watch where I'm gonna go on a train and go see some animals at Rafiki's Planet Watch. Alright, I've got the Wildlife Express. Got the Harambe Station. Alright, so the train just left and there actually are 2 trains. So we're waiting for the second train since the first one that was just here just left. Alright, the second train's arriving. So that was sort of unexpected that the second train passed. So I'm not sure if they're putting that train away in the shop in the area where they park their trains for the night, but not quite sure if they're either just running one train today, but not quite sure what's happening. Alright, so the first train is coming in now. Yeah, so there are 2 different trains running.
Wildlife Express. Para que tengan un viaje seguro, manténganse sentados, con las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Siéntense hasta atrás, pegados al respaldo de la banca. Y por favor, vigilen a los niños. Gracias.
The seats of the train here are actually facing sideways so everybody can get a good view of everything.
Welcome aboard the Wildlife Express with service to Rafiki's Planet Watch. Here, you'll discover a wide range of animal adventures, from the affection section, where you can get up close and personal with domesticated animals like goats, sheep, and more, to sneak peeks at animal care in action at our veterinary, nutrition, and science centers. Also, be sure to check out the animation experience at Conservation Station, where you can learn to draw your favorite Disney characters inspired by live animals from one of our animators. The tradition of animals and animation reaches all the way back to Walt Disney himself and his long-standing passion for conservation. He believed it was important that we protect our wildlife and preserve our natural world. This sense of motivation shaped his legacy, from animation to conservation, to the very adventures we offer here at Disney's Animal Kingdom each and every day.
The line from up here. The Hoofstock building.
Jumbo friends, for safety, please make sure we're all staying seated. Parents, please watch your little ones and make sure they're seated on those benches, leaning back from those windows, all the way back against the benches. Thank you.
As we make our way to Rafiki's Planet Watch, keep an eye out for some of the exciting wildlife we might encounter along the way, and the highly trained specialists who care for them. From ostriches and rhinos to the mighty African elephant, The species we care for here at Disney's Animal Kingdom are some of the very same animals that inspired animated classics like The Lion King, The Jungle Book, and more.
There's the white rhino right there. Laying down. The cheetah building. See the cheetah right there.
1940s, Walt Disney and his animators modeled
Cheetah's back there.
after the movements and natural behaviors.
The white rhino building.
Even with the latest advances in computer animation, this tradition continues today as animators travel throughout the
The elephant building there.
their own surroundings. And that includes here at Disney's Animal Kingdom.
There's a giraffe born over there.
We are now approaching Conservation Station at Rafiki's Planet Watch. For your safety and the safety of those around you, please sit all the way back against the bench and avoid leaning out toward the railing. Remain seated until the train comes to a complete stop, and please be sure to watch your children as you exit. Go well and explore.
Alright, we're at the conservation station. Whether in the water or your backyard. Backyard habitats are easy as they can be. Small, medium, big. We're gonna head into this building over here. So over here is the animal hospital. This is where the animals get their checkups or surgery done on them. Of course, the larger animals like the pachyderms or the big cats don't really come in here. That's where they usually get their checkups in their habitat or near their habitat. We got a two-toed Amphiuma. And here's an emperor newt. There's a European fire salamander. Here, guy, grand black poison dart frog. Near guy, Tonkin bug-eyed frog.
Snake. There's one of these in the Amazon.
Oh, I see.
They're young milk.
He's right there.
They're young milk. The young also eats some other skin.
We got a prehensile-tailed skink. And he's actually right up there because there's his tail and the rest of his body right there. And there's a flat-tailed gecko right here in this habitat. A Chinese crocodile lizard in here. But I'm not showing you any of the signs for these animals because basically they are written on the glass.
No, but that was real.
Measured by pancake tortoise. Here you got a blue-tongued skink. There's a desert rosy boa in here. The Hinkle's leaf-tailed gecko in here. I've got reptiles. You got a common emperor scorpion. I actually see him right there. We got a Mexican fire-leg tarantula.
Oh, he woke up.
We got a blue death fainting beetle. Vietnamese centipede. I am looking for the centipede. I am not seeing him anywhere at the moment. Duriana flower beetle. Oh, I did not see him. He is right there. Got Amazon rib tree spider, and he's right there. Got invertebrates. Got a giant prickly stick. It's actually a stick insect. You can see how they blend in so well. Very nice. Got a Brazilian salmon tarantula. It's right there. Here we got a Cameroon red. Oh, it's right there. Here's a giant thorny walking stick. You see it right there. Here we got a Southeast Asian giant walking stick. Oh, I do see him right there. I almost totally missed it, but it's right there. It's camouflaged really well. It's actually right here. There's a second one right there. So they blend in very well. We got a Puerto Rican boa. Alright, so this is a very lush green habitat, and I do not see it anywhere at the moment, so it's definitely hiding very well. Alright, so I did find the boa, but unfortunately he's actually right over here curled up against the wall, so it's kind of hard to see him, but he is there. Alright, so I do see some goats here. Oh, the goaty goats. You are allowed to pet these animals. Some more goats in here. And you see more of the goaty goats. And you see there's some donkeys in here. 2 donkeys. There's also some piggies in here. I'm guessing these are Coon pigs. Actually, there's only 1 pig. There's a little sheep right there. Just laying down. Oh, the donkey here is just rolling around the dirt. Oh, there he goes. Just rolling around. So over here are some cows. There's 1 cow right there. We've got this whole little area here for the goats to hang out on. There's some more goats hanging out in here. There's some more sheep in here. Yes, you are allowed to pet the goats. You actually have to be sure to wash your hands after you touch them. There's 1 goat here that's laying down by himself. Guess he likes to be alone. Yeah, so there are some hand washing stations. So it's always important to wash your hands after you touch them. Alright, so I'm showing you the paper map again so you can see where I'm at. So I'm right over here by Rafiki's Planet Watch. So now I'm going to head back to the train and ride the train back to the Harambe station, and then I'm going to continue head over to Asia, where I'll do the Maharaja Jungle Trek. Alright, so I'm back at the conservation station. You can see the train is now arriving. Got here perfect timing. Alright, so I'm back on the train and we're heading back to the Harambe station.
And please, be sure to watch your children.
Bienvenidos. Comenzamos ahora nuestro viaje de regreso a la aldea africana de Harambe. Para su seguridad, permanezcan sentados con las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Siéntense hasta atrás, pegados al respaldo de la banca. Y por favor, vigilen a los niños. Gracias.
Welcome aboard the Wildlife Express, with service from Rafiki's Planet Watch to the village of Harambe. As you head back out into Disney's Animal Kingdom, we hope you take with you a great appreciation for the very journey that led us here. Millions of viewers, inspiring a spirit of conservation and paving the road for the nature documentaries we see today. That same power eventually inspired the creation of Disney Nature, the latest continuation of this wildlife storytelling tradition. With the release of powerful films like African Cats, Born in China, and Penguins, Disney Nature creates a unique opportunity to connect with wildlife on an emotional level, inspiring us to preserve nature through care and understanding. And did you know that each film provides an opportunity for filmgoers to become conservationists just by seeing the films? A portion of the first week's ticket sales for each Disney Nature release is directed through the Disney Conservation Fund to support specific conservation initiatives with nonprofit organizations around the globe. It was this rich legacy of animal storytelling that inspired the idea of Disney's Animal Kingdom, a place that celebrates our deep connection with animals, the magic of nature, and wonder of exploration that comes from preserving and protecting our natural world. As you venture out into the park today, or make your way back to wherever you call home, remember, that legacy lives in you.
Back at the Harambe Wildlife Station. So I'm back at the bridge where I entered Africa. So what I did was I came from that direction, head over there to the Kilimanjaro Safari. So now I'm gonna head in this direction over here to the Maharaja Trek, where I'll see all the animals from Asia. Alright, welcome to Asia. I'm the trekking guide of Anand Dapur Township. Alright, over here is the habitat for the white-cheeked gibbons. You have a very nice habitat, and I do see one right up there. Yeah, it's a very natural looking habitat for them. Very nice. Alright, there's the other side view of the gibbon. Over here's another side view of the white-cheeked gibbon's habitat. It's a very nice habitat for them. You got this nice habitat for the siamangs. I do see one right there. I see a little bit of him. It's hanging out. That's a very nice habitat for him. A lot of place for him to swing around. It's very nice. So over here's another view of the siamangs, and there's two of them. I can see a second one just came out right there. And the first one's moving around. They're pretty active today. Another look at the siamangs. Very nice. I've got the Maharaja Jungle Trek monkeys, tigers, and dragons. Alright. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately the Komodo dragon's not out because it's actually just in the mid-50s this morning, and now it's going to the 60s, so that's actually a little too chilly for the Komodo dragon to be out. So I'm sorry I did not get to show you the Komodo dragon. Alright, so here we got some lion-tailed macaques, and there's one up there. Here's another view of the lion-tailed macaques. There's 3 of them.
Sorry. I hear questions.
I don't usually see this type of monkey at a lot of zoos.
So their tail looks like Simba's tail. And that's why they get their name.
We got a tree monitor. Yeah, so I'm looking for the monitor. And I am not seeing the monitor anywhere. This one here has some large flying fox bats. They're actually all the way up there. If I could actually stick my head through the window, I can actually see the bats. They're actually right up there. You can kind of see them moving around. Trying to get it to clear up. If I zoom in, it'll focus. Oh, there you go. Now you can see them. Okay, I can see them moving around up there. Got a prehensile-tailed skink. Yeah, so the skink is inside here. Alright, over here is the habitat for the tiger. This is a very nice habitat. I am looking for the tiger. I'm sure he's here somewhere. Alright, we've got Tiger Forest. Alright, over here is the lower view of the tiger habitat. Now, I am not seeing the tiger anywhere, but hopefully there'll be a secondary habitat where I'll be able to see them. The tigers do have lots of space for them. Some nice information. Sorry about the reflection. Alright, I do see some water buffalo in this habitat. Some very big animals. And not a lot of zoos I've been to have Asiatic water buffalo. Another buffalo all the way over there.
Okay, let me take a picture of it.
You have lots of space for them. Over here's another side view of the water buffalo. There's one down here that's getting a drink of water. Looks like this one's missing a horn. Not sure if he's missing a horn or if the other one's just smaller. There's some bar-headed geese here. Another buffalo there.
Yeah.
Alright, so over here is a secondary habitat for the tiger. And there's another one that's in here. Kind of see him behind the bushes. Try and get it to focus on the tiger and not the fence. Alright, the tigers do have lots of space, lots of water for them to be in. Because usually most cats don't like water. However, tigers are one of the species of cat that actually like water. So over here, get a much better view of the tiger from here. You can see it's right over there. That's a nice kitty cat. There's another buffalo just came down over here. There's two of them together down here. They're very nice animals.
Oh, what the?
Here's all the bar-headed geese right there. Going up the hill. And this buffalo here is just going potty, and I didn't want to invade his privacy. Alright, so over here is another view of the tiger. Got a much closer view of this one here. There's one gorgeous cat. Looks like this tiger's eating some grass. Alright, so I'm back at the Siamangs, and they just started hooting and hollering.
Yeah, you've been touching the garbage can. Remember about peanuts, and if there's peanuts on the surface, like the garbage can.
I can hear them hooting and hollering. Making sure everybody knows they're here. I'm really going at it. So I'm showing you the map again, so see where I'm at. So I'm right here where I just saw the Siamangs in Asia. So now I think I'm gonna head in this direction. So I'm gonna do Discovery Island first over here, and then I'm gonna backtrack and head in this direction to this area, to this little area here where the American crocodile is. Alright, so there are signs pointing in different directions, so I'm going to head towards the left to Discovery Island, then I'll do Dino Land after that. We're going to head across the bridge to Discovery Island. Alright, Discovery Island. Right over here is Kevin from the Disney Pixar movie Up. We've got White Stork. Alright, do you see the White Stork?
Alright. Stepping on pin without a backflip.
Here we got Lesser Flamingo and Red Kangaroo. Alright, see all the Lesser Flamingos. Saw the greater flamingos on the Kilimanjaro Safari, and here's all the Lesser Flamingos.
Talking about the flamingo.
There's a nice habitat. And I am not seeing the Red Kangaroo anywhere. We got Otter Grotto. Otter's at home. Do you see the otter? Look just there, but I don't see him anymore. Alright, the otter's habitat. We're just on land. I'm guessing they're probably in the water because I do see some movement in the water.
Oh, I saw somebody.
Yes, the otters were just here, but I'm guessing they're somewhere in the back there swimming in the water. So I'm hoping you see them. They're squeaking.
There he goes. Here he comes.
Two of them swimming together.
There should be 4 of them.
I don't think I've ever heard them made that sound before.
He's standing up. Oh, here's
There's a third one. There's 3 otters.
There should be a 4th one.
I'm going back inside.
They just came to get something and now bye. Thanks for stopping by.
Otters at war. There's small clawed otter. I think that's small clawed otter. Over here is the underwater view of the Asian small clawed otter's habitat. You do have lots of space, lots of water for them to be in. Another view of the otter's habitat. See, there's some on land. There's one of them that's on land. And got the Tree of Life Garden. And got the Tree of Life Garden. We got Peruvian shark catfish. This is the habitat for the Peruvian shark catfish. It was just here, but I just swam underneath the bridge. So I waited, and the catfish is right there. It's a pretty big catfish. Alright, so over here is another view of the Lesser Flamingo and Kangaroo habitat. I can see all the kangaroos are over here resting. Another kangaroo right there doing something. And there's the 4th kangaroo there that's laying down. I can see a bunch of macaques just flying over us. I'm guessing these are here at the Animal Kingdom. Just flew right over us. We got ring-tailed lemur. This is the ring-tailed lemur's habitat. There's also some little duckies there as well. I'm not seeing the ring-tailed lemurs anywhere, so hopefully I'll be able to see them on the other side of the habitat. Alright, so there's another side view of their habitat. Gonna see the ring-tailed lemur. Looks like there's 2 of them. Some more duckies in the habitat. I also see a baby duck there, the duckling. See one right there. And with the ring-tailed lemur, got collared brown lemur. Alright, here's another view of the ring-tailed lemurs. So there's 3 ring-tailed lemurs in here. I can see 2 other ones there. And got cotton-top tamarin. Yeah, so I do see the cotton-top tamarin. It's right up there.
Oh, there's 2 babies on the back.
And this one actually has babies on them. On her, actually.
Yeah.
Sure, get to focus on the ant. There we go. And there is the second tamarin.
They love their little house.
Alright, so it doesn't seem like there's anything in this habitat, but I'm not sure if this is even an animal habitat or if there's nothing in here. Alright, so it does not seem like there's anything in this habitat over here. Yes, I don't think there's anything in here. We got giant Galapagos tortoise. Alright, I do see the tortoises. There's one in the water. 2 more of them. We got black mountain tortoise. Alright, so this is the tortoise's habitat. And I do not see it anywhere at the moment. So I'll definitely check back a little later on my rewalk. Alright, so what I did was I came from this direction over there and went in that direction to Discovery Island. And so I looped back here and now I'm going to head in this direction to Dino Land where I'm going to see the American crocodile. Alright, Dino Land, USA. Alright, we got American crocodile. Alright, so I do see the American crocodiles right here. Alright, so crocodile does have a very nice habitat. It has a little mister there for him. Pretty cute, cool. I got a much better view of the crocodile from over here. Alright, so as I was leaving Dino Land, I can see there's actually a wild alligator right there. So yeah, there actually are alligators all over the state of Florida. So anytime you see a body of fresh water, that's not just a swimming pool, that's actually where there's going to be alligators. There's alligators in every body of fresh water around Florida. There's also have some of these guys in Texas as well. Alright, so I'm gonna head back down the trail here across the bridge where I came in to see all the animals I was unable to get to this morning because there was a lot of people. We got southern giant anteater. Alright, so I do see the anteater. He's actually right there taking a nap. You can kind of see some of his fur there. Might not be able to see him, but he is there taking a nap. Alright, so over here is another view of the waterfowl pond. You can see there's the Sikorsky swan. There's the white ibis. I believe the white ibis there is a wild bird, so there's lots of wild birds in Florida. We got rosy-billed poacher and Chilolowigeon. Alright, so you see there's the birdies. More of the birdies right there. We got a rhinoceros iguana. You can see it just moved there. On the rock in the sun, staying warm. Here's another view of the rhinoceros iguana. So I'm back at the little area here. There's one of the duckies there swimming. Alright, so I'm back near the front where I entered. So that is going to conclude my initial walkthrough. So now I'm going to take this opportunity to do a rewalk and hopefully see the animals I did not see the first time. And I didn't miss a lot of animals, but I do know there were some I didn't see the first time. So I'm going to go rewalk and see what I'll see. Alright, after going on this wobbly bridge here, it actually just gives you another view of the waterfowl pond. Oh, the ducky is just swimming about. So I came back to see the otters one more time, but I do not really see them anymore. Alright, so I'm back at the lemur habitat. You can see there's the worker over there, and she's actually feeding the collared brown lemur. Hopefully I'll be able to get a view from the other side. Got a much better view of the collared brown lemur. Got a much better view of the collared brown lemur. It's like the worker's feeding him. And we're also feeding the ring-tailed lemurs as well. So I came back to the giant ant here, hoping to see if he moved, but it's pretty much the exact same spot he was in before. So I know some of you may have seen an anteater before, but just in case, that's what they look like. So I'm going to say it's a no-go for today, since it's very hard to see them. Alright everybody, that is going to do it for my visit to Disney's Animal Kingdom at the Walt Disney World Resort in Orlando, Florida. I had a fantastic time coming here. Saw a great variety of animals here. The Kilimanjaro Safari, that was very nice. Especially love seeing all the different animals here. It was very, very enjoyable. Leave some comments down below what was your favorite part of this video. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel. I go to zoos and aquariums. If this is the kind of stuff that you enjoyed, join my channel. I upload new videos every Saturday at 8 AM Central Standard Time. Be sure to give my video a like and a good thumbs up if you like what you saw. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.